Dear brothers and sisters, today we live in an era of rapid technological advancement. One such innovation that has gained significant attention is virtual reality, VR. This technology allows users to experience immersive digital environments, blurring the lines between reality and simulation. But as Muslims, it is essential for us to evaluate such advancements in the light of Islamic teachings, to understand their benefits, potential harms, and how they align with our faith. 1. The concept of reality in Islam. Islam emphasizes the importance of truth and reality. The Quran repeatedly reminds us that this worldly life is temporary and a test. And what is the life of this world except the enjoyment of delusion? Quran 3:185. Everything around us is created by Allah, and we are responsible for how we engage with it. While Islam does not prohibit technological advancements, it encourages us to use them in a way that aligns with the purpose of our creation, to worship Allah and seek knowledge. 2. Potential benefits of virtual reality in Islam. VR is not inherently haram, forbidden. Like any tool, its permissibility depends on its purpose and usage. Here are some positive ways VR can benefit Muslims. A. Enhancing Islamic education. VR can be used to teach Islam in a more interactive way, allowing students to virtually visit Makkah, Medina, or historical Islamic sites. It can help children and new Muslims understand Islamic history, rituals, and the Quran in an engaging manner. B. Training for Hajj and Umrah. Many Muslims who are planning for Hajj or Umrah can use VR to practice the rituals before they physically travel. This can reduce confusion and help pilgrims perform their acts of worship more effectively. C. Spreading Islamic knowledge. Scholars and teachers can use VR to connect with students worldwide, creating virtual classrooms where people can attend Islamic lectures from their homes. The dangers and concerns of virtual reality in Islam. While VR has benefits, it also presents serious risks that Muslims must be cautious about. A. Losing touch with reality. Islam teaches us to be mindful of our surroundings and responsibilities. Excessive use of VR can lead people to detach from real life, neglecting their duties towards family, work, and worship. The Prophet reminded us to be balanced in all aspects of life. Islam discourages anything that leads to wastefulness or distraction from our purpose. B. Exposure to haram content. Just like the internet, VR can be misused for immoral and inappropriate content, including indecent entertainment, gaming, and social interactions that promote fitna, temptation, and corruption. Lowering the gaze is an essential teaching in Islam. Tell the believing men to lower their gaze and guard their modesty. Quran 24:30. If VR leads to the viewing of haram material, then its usage becomes prohibited. C. Impact on salah and worship. If VR becomes an addiction, it can lead to neglect of salah, dhikr, and Quran recitation. The Prophet warned against anything that distracts from the remembrance of Allah. The difference between the one who remembers his Lord and the one who does not is like the difference between the living and the dead. Bukhari and Muslim 4. The Islamic ruling on virtual reality Islam does not explicitly prohibit new technologies like VR, but scholars agree that its usage must be monitored and controlled based on Islamic guidelines. The principles that determine whether VR is halal or haram include permissible halal uses, Islamic education and virtual learning training for Hajj and Umrah, scientific, medical, or engineering advancements that benefit humanity, lawful entertainment that does not contradict Islamic values, prohibited haram uses, engaging in immoral, indecent, or inappropriate content, excessive gaming or addiction that leads to wasting time, social interactions that involve non-maram, unrelated individuals in an inappropriate manner, any activity that causes one to neglect their religious and worldly responsibilities. 5. The right approach. Moderation and mindfulness. Islam always promotes balance in life. The Prophet said, "Your body has a right over you, your eyes have a right over you, and your family has a right over you." Bukhari. If VR is used in moderation and for beneficial purposes, it can be a powerful tool for learning and growth. But if it becomes a means of distraction, immorality, or addiction, it must be avoided. Conclusion: a tool to use wisely. Virtual reality is a double-edged sword. It can be used for good or for evil. As Muslims, we must be cautious, intentional, and mindful of how we use technology. Always ask yourself, is this activity bringing me closer to Allah? Am I neglecting my salah, family, or responsibilities? Is my usage of VR within the boundaries of Islamic teachings? If the answers are positive, then it is a tool we can use wisely. If not, we must reconsider and limit our engagement. May Allah guide us to use technology in ways that benefit our faith and strengthen our connection with Him. Ameen.